gonna start now.
We're
gonna start now.
Is what Myra Maimoh?
Ready? Go.
Is it Myra Maimoh music?
We are on. Looks like we're on. Okay. Welcome at Relax at Home. Normally we would be relaxing at Rosa, the free lunchtime entertainment series all summer in downtown Grand Rapids. But given the state of current affairs, we have temporarily shifted these musical launches to the virtual space. We hope to see you all out in Rosa Park Circle someday soon. Relax at Home is organized by Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc. in partnership with the City of Grand Rapids and Triumph Music Academy. Visit downtowngrandRapids.org/relax-at-home or go to Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc.'s Facebook events calendar to view the full Relax at Home musical lineup and schedule. Hi everyone, hi. My name is Myra Maimoh and we are Motherland House Concerts and we will be entertaining you today. We have lots in store for you. We're gonna take you through African folklore or traditional music and then we will do some Afro soul and some Afrobeat. The Motherland House Concerts is a huge group, so we are missing a lot of our members. They're not able to be here today because of the circumstances. We're following the stay-at-home order. And so I have my family here to create some music with me. So my name is Myra Maimoh. I'm a singer, songwriter, and a part of Motherland House Concerts.
Hello guys, my name is Vivian Omene. I'm not a professional singer by any stretch of the imagination. This is my debut, so definitely I think it's my last concert probably. But anyways, I'm here to play the tchotchkes and things. So welcome.
I am a Choa Omene. I'm not a professional drummer anyway, but I think I can do drumming to a certain extent. It would be left for you to evaluate what you see me do. Just get a cool place, sit and watch.
So I'll just give you a rundown. We have a really cool giveaway. We will be doing that sometime halfway into the show. So stay tuned, relax, enjoy. And if you have any questions about the songs we're singing or about what they mean, definitely let us know. Most of the songs we'll be covering will be from Cameroon, the Northwest region, and we will specifically be covering songs from the Ngi tribe and the Salt tribe. So hang on, you're about to go to Africa with us, so enjoy. Thank you. I'm going to start with a song called You Okay. It's a lullaby that I grew up listening to. My mom sang that to me a lot. And it's just a soothing song, and especially in these circumstances now, what we're dealing with COVID-19 and everything, it just says, rest my child, everything will be okay. And before we even go to that, we are using some very African traditional instruments. So here I have a xylophone, and we're gonna be using this. And as you can see, it has like two gourds underneath. These help with resonance and stuff. And here I have the chekere. We'll be using this too. These are very important for traditional music in the western and central part of Africa, as well as the Sahel region. You will find these instruments used a lot. So that's for my two instruments. Vivian, what do you have?
Well, I have this shaker, and this is really a percussion instrument. It gets intermixed with every music that we make at home. So it's like a counter beat, it's always there. So it's something that people that are used to African music have heard before. So this is the sound. What do you have?
I'm going to be dealing with two musical instruments. We'll begin with the drums. The drums, they are usually in pairs. There is a male and there is a female. You can see there is a difference in their sounds. In Gi, the drums are called ingom. And then there is another pair of drums that also comes with a male and a female. Those in English they call them calling drums. In every dance that we have in Gi and even across the northwest region, you will always have these 4 drums coloring the rhythm and making it sweeter. You will get a taste of it when we proceed. The next set of instrument, or the next instrument that I have here, is what they call the double gong. In Gi, we call it ikam. It is used in the villages as an instrument of announcement. When the town crier has a message from the palace, he goes around and he will let people know that he is coming by doing this. Everybody will listen and know that there is a message. If it is not coming from the palace, it may be coming from the community. It may even be the announcement of the birth of twins. And then, of course, we use this one here also as a musical instrument, which you are going to see the role it plays as we go along. Of course, before I go, I told you about the drums. The drums are also used in dancing when a child is born. And they are also used in dancing when a young man gets wedded to a young lady. And there is a dance which we use called Ngwa.
So with this background information about all our instruments we're using today, we're gonna go straight ahead and start singing. Yo, yo, okay, yo.
Oh
can see some new people joined us. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having fun. So this is traditional music where we come from. That is the northwest region of Cameroon. And we were sampling songs from Guy and from So. So you definitely need to check these places out. We love music, we love fun, we love to dance, as most Africans do. The song we just sang is like a song for a celebration. It just calls for everybody to come so we can dance. And Vivian, why don't you tell us about the song we sang before?
Well, the song we sang before was actually a song that's used in praise in churches. And this is a very common song that everybody knows. When you're in church in Cameroon, most Christian churches, they play this song, and it's just a lot of drumming, a lot of dancing, a lot of praise and worship music, basically. So that's what that one was about. Yeah.
And one very important part of the African tradition is storytelling. And so we try as much as possible to tell the stories behind the songs that we sing. And another part of this is just folklore, folk tales, because these are a very important part of our heritage. Vivian, can you tell us more about that?
Well, sure. We come from an oral tradition, so information is passed down from generation to generation through oral tradition, either through storytelling. And parents and adults use stories to help educate young people and even adults on how to have good moral behavior or how to conduct themselves in society or to do what's best for everybody. So the story I'm about to actually tell is a story that was told to me when I was young, as a young child, by my grandmother. And the story goes like this. So a long time ago, a very, very long time ago, there was a party in the sky. All the birds were invited. So the eagle was invited, the sparrows were invited, the doves were invited, all the beautiful birds were invited with all their beautiful plumage. The woodpecker, everybody was invited. The tortoise, on the other hand, is not a bird, but it wanted to attend this gathering. So it pleaded with all its friends who were birds and said, if you all give me at least one feather, I can join you at the party in the sky. And since they were all good friends, they said, sure, we will do that. So each bird gave a feather to the tortoise. And before you knew it, the tortoise had a full, beautiful plumage, and it was ready to fly. So on the day of the party, they all flew to the sky to this great party. When they arrived, though, the tortoise decided its name was All of Us. So meaning that he represented everybody, because of course his plumage was made from everybody. He went ahead and said, my name is All of Us. So when the host provided food for this party, the tortoise ate it all, because of course he's all of us. When the host gave drinks for the whole party, the tortoise drank it all, because he again is all of us. When there were any kind of praises or things that needed center of attention, the tortoise took every praise and every attention-seeking situation to promote himself. Again, he represented all of us. So he literally took the idea of having everybody's plumage to be him. So eventually, the party was had, everybody had a good time, a relatively good time, and it was time to go home. Because he had misbehaved during the party according to their standards. So everybody came back and took the feather. The eagle took their feathers, the doves took their feathers, the sparrows took their feathers, the woodpecker took its feathers, the eagle took its feathers, everybody took their feathers. And the last bird that came and took its feather, the tortoise decided it wanted to send a message to his wife down on earth. message was, he told the last bird to tell his wife to put all the soft cushionings out, the mattress, the pillows, anything soft, so that he could jump from the sky to the earth and have a soft landing. But guess what happened? When the message got delivered, they told his wife to put all the sharp objects out, all the knives, all the swords, all the rocks, anything hard, and everything facing up. And so the wife did as she was instructed. So the tortoise looked from the sky and looked down, and he couldn't tell what it was, but he assumed that the wife had done as he had instructed. So he jumped up from the sky and fell down and landed on his back. And what happened? The tortoise had cracks all over its back, and that created all the scars that the tortoise has today. Now, what is the moral of this story? This story teaches us to be considerate of other people, because there are definitely consequences to being selfish, like what happened to the tortoise. Everybody was kind to him in collecting their feathers to help him fly and get to the sky to this party, but when he got to the party, he got entirely selfish and wasn't considerate of the friends, the birds who had helped him get there. So the moral of the story is to share and be caring towards one another and be considerate towards each other at all points in life. And that's what my grandmother said it was. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I hope you enjoyed that story.
Learn something.
Learned how not to be greedy and how to share with everybody around you. So we've come to a point where we will be doing a giveaway. So you just have to answer one question, and it's very simple. So we are giving away a gift card worth $50 to Pork Fat Slims. And the question you have to answer today is, what is your favorite local restaurant? And what you do is you go to Downtown Grand Rapids Inc., their Facebook page, and you just drop your question under the post, your answer, sorry, under the post, and a winner will be selected tomorrow. So I really want to have $50.
Me too. Yeah. I guess I can be a contestant, can I?
Yeah. So, the next part of our presentation, thank you so much, Vivian, for telling us the story and playing with us. We really appreciate it. By the way, these are my family. This is all family for me, and it's really amazing to create music. This is what Sundays look like here, where we have our worship session or our church session together. We just play music and praise and do yeah, it's fun.
So we try to get something good out of the Corona holiday.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So, like I was saying, the next part of our presentation is mostly gonna be centered around Afro Soul and Afrobeat. And again, if you have any questions about what we're doing, what the songs mean, definitely let us know, and we will do our best to answer either now or later on. So I'm just gonna start my music here. So the first song that I have for you is called Anogotaya. And Anogotaya means I won't stop. And this song was written to recognize the father figures in my life. That would be my dad, who passed away. And he passed away suddenly without us really talking and without me telling him just how much he meant to me. And so this song was like a way after to reach out and just tell him how much I care. And this is a dedication to all the fathers and father figures. So you must not have a child to be a father. Maybe you're a mentor or something. So this one is dedicated to you as well. Oh. So that was Anogotaya, and it's really a song that takes me back home. It brings a lot of memories, the times I spent with my dad and all of that. So I really love going right back to that, and yeah, if I can celebrate him every day, I will do that any way I can. So the next song we have for you is called Killing Me. And all of these songs, by the way, are from Anogotaya is from my second album. It's available on Amazon or everywhere actually. You just need to look for Myra Maimoh. And the next one I have is Killing Me. It's from the very first album I did. And it says, not everything that is said to you that is negative is supposed to kill you. So you need to just harness, learn how to take constructive criticism. You know, not everything is bad. Sometimes the way they say it to you is bad, but you can always pick some things from that to make yourself better, not for them, but for yourself, you know. And so it just says you have to be strong. You have to look at it this way. When they try to minimize me, I maximize myself. So we're just gonna go ahead and sing this song.
Woman,
something about Motherland House Concerts, when a part of the Motherland Cultural Connections. And what we do, we take you on an exciting journey to Africa through musical experiences like this. We normally would showcase 3 different artists from 3 African countries, but we don't only stop at the music. We take you to their country so you can learn about their countries, learn about who they are, where they come from, and what life is like for them. We also have the cooking experience where we take people through a couple of dishes and music. So we teach you how to cook some African dishes, 3-course meal with African drinks and live music. We also have the limo experience, which is all about teaching kids about Africa. And it's not just, we're talking about history, we're talking about geography, we're talking about food and culture and dance, we're talking about all of those things. And all of our experiences are hands-on and interactive. So you don't only enjoy, but you learn a lot in the process. And we now offer virtual services. So if you and your friends, or you and your family members would like to have something like that, definitely reach out to us. And please like and share, and invite your friends to participate in this with us today. I want to just say thank you to the other Motherland members who are not able to be here. Kelsey, Zaina, Perry, Sarah, Mike Wandera, Doug, thank you. He was able to send us some tracks to use for the guitar. Thank you so much for making this possible. And I want to thank Grand Rapids, the city of Grand Rapids and Downtown Grand Rapids Inc. for supporting us. And we're gonna just go to our next song. And this song is called Unique. And the backstory to this song, I was going through a really rough patch in life, and I needed something to prop me up, my own personal anthem. And I was thinking about all the girls and young boys out there who are being bullied or maybe going through some other adversity. And this song is just supposed to lift up your spirits. It tells you just how amazing you are. You have unique gifts that nobody else has, nobody else in the world, so that makes you pretty special. And you don't have to try to be someone else when you are the coolest at being yourself. So stick to being you, learn what makes you stand out, what makes you different from everybody, master it, because that's what's going to take you all the way to the top. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and start. By the ones you love, then I say, baby, it's time to go. Are you the girl they bully night and day because you don't fit in? Look in the mirror about one book that talks about our culture, and we'll hear more about that. So we'll go ahead and do one more song, and oh no, two. So the next song is called Whatever I Promise, and this song is from my very first album, and it's just talking about life as a married person and the stages you go through. So the first part, when you meet the person you eventually marry, you love each other and everything is amazing and you're flying in the skies, and then like 2, 3, 5 years into it, and then you really start learning, getting to know each other, and you start finding out things that you probably didn't see, and you're like, is this who I really marry? And I am married, and not for long, so I I can speak.
So you have the experiences, yes.
I can speak to everything, but I can pitch in something. So this is one of those songs that just says, no matter what we go through, we will hang on, we will hold on to each other and hold on to our promise all the way to the end.
Yeah, there are people outside there who will say amen to what you are saying.
Two are so short to fall, one other standing, two are so short to have one more song, and then we will talk about just a little more information about where to get stuff, books that you can learn about Africa, particularly the Yi tribe in the northwest region of Cameroon. But before we go there, we are going to do one upbeat song. So this is the deal with Africans. Okay, we love to dance. We love to dance. We love to celebrate. Celebrating for us means community. It means spending time with people. It means getting to know who your neighbor is. And just to put it in perspective, Cameroon, where I grew up, there was really no need for babysitters, because you could practically leave your kid with your neighbor and go all day long. And by the time you come back, the kids have been given a bath and they have eaten, because you return the favor. So we tend to look after each other as a community. Whatever little thing you have, you share with your neighbor. You share with your brothers and sisters. So even when there's a death in the family, of course you go through the period where you mourn, but even while mourning, you still celebrate the person's life, and you do that by dancing and singing about that person. Mm-hmm. So dancing is very central to our culture. Daddy, do you have anything to say to that?
Yes, dancing is very, very essential in our culture. In fact, it is part and parcel of our way of life. You know, when you are talking about African communalism, you involve aspects like the dancing, the conversation, and you were talking about the neighbor's care. I mean, when there is no fire in your house, mm-hmm. you are not running around the house looking for a match, but you go to your neighbor's house to go and take embers from there and come and light fire in your own house. There is nothing that can replace African communalism, and it is very, very unique. That's what binds us together. Yes. That's what keeps us as one people, and we just enjoy it. And I think individuals that are coming from individualistic cultures, when they come and see African communalism, they say this is something we love.
Yeah. And that reminds me of something that happened very often. Like, you would be cooking in your kitchen, and then you're out of salt, and then you send a kid, go to the neighbor and I have them send some salt to me. Mm-hmm. That happens very often.
Salt,
and it's normal.
Palm oil,
yes.
You know, even pepper, whatever.
Whatever
spice,
is missing.
yes,
yeah.
Whatever spice you don't have, your neighbor can give you.
Yes. And just to give you a little background about Cameroon, where we come from. Cameroon is found in the central western part of Africa. And Cameroon, we have two official languages. Those are French and English. The English-speaking part of Cameroon make up 20% of the country, and 80% for the French-speaking part of Cameroon. Cameroon is very diverse, very, very diverse. We have about 279 different languages from different tribes.
Oh, ethnic languages.
Ethnic languages. So this is not, it's not a dialect, it's a language that stands on its own. And if we had to put it in perspective, like where I grew up in Bamenda, if I left Bamenda and went to Detroit, like 2 hours and a half away, I will not be able to understand anything anybody is saying there, because it's a different tribe and a different language. But then we speak English, we speak French, we speak Pidgin. I want to teach you something in Pidgin, okay?
Before you do that, there are people who make a joke because of our ethnicity. They say probably the Tower of Babel was in Cameroon. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So, what was I even going to say again? I've forgotten. Anyways. Yeah, so the last song we have for you is called On Va Danser. And On Va Danser simply means we're going to dance. And we did dance a lot at the beginning. So if you missed the beginning, please go back there. Yeah. It was very, 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 very fun. And that is like traditional African, traditional Northwestern music. folk music, so you can go all the way to the start and then you follow that. But we're gonna end with this song of mine, On Va Danser. It's from the second album. And it just says, let's dance, we're gonna celebrate, we're gonna put our worries aside, we're gonna put our problems, you know, even good neighbors sometimes have issues between them.
Yeah,
and we say we're gonna put all of that to the side and we're gonna come together and dance and celebrate. And the inspiration behind this song was I was very homesick. There was a year I was so homesick here, and I just imagined what would be happening in Cameroon. It was sometime during Christmas, and during Christmas, it's like the biggest time where everybody rushes home to spend with their family. And I wasn't with my family that time, and I was like, this, I know this is what's happening. They're going from one house to the other, they are dancing, they are eating, you know, there's so much fun there, and you know, I was really missing that. So I decided to put that in song, and this is what came out. We're gonna play some of the songs later on after this, so you can ask your questions. I'll be here to answer them. Yeah, so let's just do On Va Danser.
Yeah.
Without anything, just the drums and the shakers. And I have some family members, by the way, who are hiding behind. They don't want to be seen. So we're gonna have them take some more instruments. And we're gonna do On Va Danser just with the drums and all of the other instruments we have.
Right.
So Daddy, let's talk about the book.
Before.
Yes, let's talk about the book and then we end with On Va Danser.
All right. The book that we have here, the title is Fragments of Ngi Culture. What is described in this book is something that you can find across the African continent, because Cameroon as a country is being described as Africa in miniature, which means that when you are in Cameroon, what that country entails, you can see it in almost every other African country. And Africa as a continent has about 54 countries. Some people say 55. Fragments of Ngi Culture is a book that has a total of just about 140 something pages, very easy to read, and it covers a number of aspects of the culture. The story that Vivian told here is one of the stories you can find in the book. I'll just run through some of the topics that are covered in the book in order to let you know what it entails. Of course, the book, though it focuses on the culture, like I said, it touches on issues that go across the whole of Cameroon and across the African continent. The book has to do with the names of men and women, the traditional names that are given to our people, and it also tells you about some of the idioms of the Ngi people. It gives you the parts of the body, the stages in the life of Ngi person from the cradle to the grave. And it tells you a little bit about the worship of the people and their ancestry. This book leads you to be able to know the kind of vegetation that is found in the area, the food items that the people eat. It has a chapter on riddles and jokes, and tells you about the different kinds of animals that you will find in the place, as well as the birds, creeping insects, seed dwellers, and it takes you to a chapter on traditional communication involving instruments like the one that you saw us playing here. And of course, it also describes to you some aspects of the culture, and it gives an elaborate vocabulary of the language of the people and takes you to discover the flora that you will find in that tribe. And there are many more other items that you can discover in that book, like the food. If there is something that makes me love my country, it is the food items, because you can go from Monday to Sunday eating different food items.
Yeah, that's very true.
And it is so, we are so blessed with food that we don't even know how to thank God. Now, this book is on Amazon, and if you want to know much more about it, you can go to Amazon and just tap fragments of Ngi culture with the name Achowa Umene, and you will have the book, and you can look at the details. I think that is how far I can go by introducing you to this book, Fragments of Ngi Culture.
Okay, Daddy, I'm going to ask you one question.
Yes.
So how do you say hello, Ngi?
Okay, sometimes from one language to the other, it's difficult to give this kind of literal translation. But if I see you, the very first thing I ask you is, Myra, that's your name. Aminya. That is, how are you? Yes. That entails to know a little bit more about your health and also about your family.
Did you guys get that? Amingia.
Aminya. Hi, hello, Aminya.
Yeah, so at least you learned one thing, Ngi. Amingia. How are you? We're going to go ahead and end with our song here, but we'll be here, so send us your questions if you wanted to know more about any song, about the book, about where you can find us. Again, we're on Facebook, Motherland House Concerts. For our cooking experience, you can find us on Facebook still. Our page is Motherland Cooking Experience with an X. So experience starts with EX, but us has just an X. So yeah, definitely reach out to us. We are still doing virtual experiences, so you can just hang with your friends, and then we would have our chef come and teach you how to cook some African dishes and what to pair them with. And we also have meal prep kits in case you don't want to go shopping. We can do that and send you everything. So if you need to know more, just get to us on our website or on Facebook, and we would give you the answers that you need.
Myra, I can hear somebody outside there who has been to one of these cooking experiences saying, oh, I know what she's talking about. I have tasted the food and I know it is good.
It's good.
I know
it's good.
those who ate the pop-off,
Yes.
you know, and those who ate the soya and they enjoyed it, and I guess the next one they are looking forward to it.
Yes, definitely. And we also want to say, we want to partner with organizations or people out there to provide our first responders with African snacks free of charge, so they can continue doing the amazing work that they are doing. So definitely reach out to us, and we will make things work. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining us at Relax at Home, brought to you by Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc., the City of Grand Rapids, and Triumph Music Academy. Don't forget to visit downtowngr.org/relaxathome, or go to Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc.'s Facebook events calendar to view the full Relax at Home musical lineup and schedule. So we are gonna end with like upbeat music. We're gonna play you the real thing. So enjoy, hang around, dance with us if you feel like it. Yeah, let's see this thing through.
Yeah.
keep your questions coming now. We will do our best to answer them.